Hey guys, what is going on? So look what I got right here. iPhone XS Max, 512 gigabytes in my hands. We're gonna unbox this. But before that, I got a little package in the mail, and I wanna open this first. My wife, Jennifer, got me this sweet photography shirt that says, "I shoot raw." I'm gonna put it on. All right. So yeah, let's get to unboxing this iPhone. What do you guys think this is? Like, what planet do you think that is? Kind of reminds me of like the rainbow color stuff that's like in gasoline, or maybe like in soap bubbles. Yeah. We're just gonna say this is a Planet Soap Bubbles. Okay. I will be restoring from an iPhone 7 Plus backup that I'm creating right now. The 256 gig model. This is one of the more painful things, actually, moving your data across. You can, of course, you can do iCloud, you can use iTunes, or if you're coming from Android or something else, there's other tools out there to help you move your data across. There's a plethora of ways to do it, but I've always found that the easiest way for me is just to basically take the data and back it up to my laptop and then restore the data that way. Just seems simpler to me to go that route, and it's never failed me up until now. It is kind of painful, however, these larger phones, if you didn't get the larger storage on your Mac or your Windows PC, whatever, you run into the problem of not having enough space. So it can be a little bit challenging, and you might have to move some data around to get it to back up. And then there's the iCloud route, but you only get 5 gigabytes of free iCloud space unless you want to pay for more, and then depending on your internet connection, that might take a while. So anyways, without further ado, let's open this iPhone and get down to business. All right guys, so here we go. So basically we just remove the cellophane from the back, slides off. I really like this box. I have kept every single iPhone box thus far, and I like the feel of this. It's really nice. Here we go, guys. All right, and I got it upside down. The first part out of this box is the manual, sort of how to get things set up. Very nice. I was not expecting this. It actually comes with a little tool to pop out the SIM tray. In recent years, they've elected not to include these with the Apple iPhone, so I've always kept one around. But yeah, I'm glad to see that they're actually including those, because especially with this, depending if you have an unlocked phone or something, you definitely need that for sure. I'm just gonna put that back. This is like, I guess your like agreement thing. Oh, and my kid's favorite thing of all, the Apple stickers. You can never have too many of these. There it is, guys. All right, so I can pull up on the little bottom thing. Wow. So if you watched my video before, I ended up getting the silver. I've always went with the silver. Unfortunately, the notch is not white, and maybe there's technical reasons for that, but there's really, with the case I'm going with, there's really not going to be any way to tell that this is the silver model. But yeah, wow. So anyways, let's take this off. Wow. It's very smooth, this glass back that's on there. Wow. Oh, it just feels really, really good to the touch. I really wish that I was one of these people that can just do an iPhone without a case. But unfortunately, I'm not that rich that I can afford to drop this. I guess you could get the accidental coverage. Yeah, I know this is gonna get dropped, and it's a shame, but I would rather just not have to deal with that, if at all possible. But yeah, so you can see here's the speakers and the lightning. I was really hoping that they were going to upgrade this to USB-C. That way it would have been compatible with all my other USB-C stuff. So there's the SIM slot. I'm assuming this is the power button. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Alright, it has power. Pretty cool, guys. So while that's booting up, let's take a look in here. So here we have the standard charger plug. You never have too many of these. I was going to say I didn't think it had the thing on it, but it does. Here are the Apple earpods with the lightning connector. It's always good to have these around. I'm actually a Bose guy. You know what, I think I'm going to leave these in here until I need them. So right here is the standard charger cable. Always good to have one of those. None of this comes with any of the wireless charging technology. The phone itself can be put on a wireless charging pad and it will charge that way. I don't believe we've heard anything about Apple's AirPower. Maybe that'll come out in the coming months. But I may invest in a wireless charging thing just at work so I can plop this down on my desk and it'll be charging. One thing that you will not find in this case is one of these. This is something, like I said, I'm a Bose guy, so in order for me to use my Bose headphones, I have to basically keep one of these with me at all times. And I tend to lose this thing periodically, and I really wish that Apple would have included one of these so I'd have an extra one. I guess I'm going to have to throw down about $10 US to get one. I know that people are using the headphone jack less and less. However, for me, I'm into video and do a lot of stuff with external microphones. That is just not the case. So, but yeah, again, this does not come with the iPhone. So anyways, here we are. So I believe we just swipe up. Yep, and I'm gonna select English, United States. Here is the quick start. And I do have a phone nearby, but I'm going to go ahead and do the setup manually. I'm going to connect to one of my wireless access points. So this is my first experience with the notch. As you can see, the clock's up here. There's my Wi-Fi and battery. This is the data and privacy agreement. We'll go ahead and continue for that. Face ID, you can set it up at this point. I'm going to set that up later. And then as far as a passcode, I'm going to set that up now. Alright, so at this point is where I'm going to have to restore from an iTunes backup. And I don't quite have that finished yet. I'm working on it. So this is the case that I ordered. I've been ordering this for the past several iPhones. I'll put a link to this case down in the description. I really like the way this feels, and it's not super thick. It sort of protects the phone. It's got this soft rubbery interior with this hard back. And the one thing that I really like about this that I didn't think I would like originally is it comes with this like nifty little kickstand. And like I mentioned before, you can't even really tell it's the silver. This is basically how my luck goes. I've totally got free space on here. I've got like 60 gigs trying to back up a 90 gig iPhone. Alright guys, so unfortunately I have two MacBook Pros, neither of which will back up my iPhone 7 Plus because they say there's not enough storage. Even though there is enough storage and I've emptied the recycle bin and all that, I'm an iOS developer. I know what I'm doing, Apple. And yeah, so ran into that issue, and then I tried backing up to an older computer, backed up no problem, but it would not restore to the new iPhone because the operating system is too far back. So now I'm going to have to copy the iPhone backup from that computer over to my new computer, which I'm hoping that will work with a new iPhone. Let's just set this iPhone up as a new iPhone, and maybe we can check out the camera. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, so let's go forward with setting up for a new iPhone. At this point, it will prompt you for your iTunes. Okay, now we're at the terms and conditions screen. We'll use Express setting. There we go, Apple Pay, I'll set up that later. iCloud keychain, we'll do that later. I don't actually think I used that. We'll set up Siri later. We'll use screen time. Yeah, I'll share with app developers. And I like this stuff smaller. And teaching us how to use the home button. This is how to switch between apps. It's how you access your control center. Welcome to iPhone. All right. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's gonna use my location. Okay, so yeah, not much going on. All my apps are, still, in my iTunes backup. But yeah, like I said before, we can swipe down from here, see all of our stuff in Control Center. I think if you swipe down from this side, it gives you your, notifications, which, of course, I have none at this point. And then swiping up from the bottom is how you switch apps. We haven't even opened a single app yet. The main app, the whole reason that I bought this device is because of the camera. I'm really into cameras, you probably know that. And so yeah, camera, we're gonna allow it to use our location. And yeah, this is the part that I really want to, I'm interested to see about the low light capability and everything. So anyways, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go shoot some pictures and some video, and I'll share that with you now. Alright, so I'm walking through the house here. This is a very dark part of the house. You can visibly see there is some noise there. So, but it actually is doing pretty good for such a small sensor. This is an even darker part of the house. Not bad. Alright, so we're outside here at the sunflower garden, which was destroyed by the hurricane. And I'm shooting in 4K at 24p. I love the fact that I can finally record in 24p natively without having to use a third-party app. It's pretty sweet. But yeah, I can definitely tell that it's a little jittery because of the fact that I don't have a filter on here and there's no aperture control. But it's very bright out here. But yeah, I mean, if I do slow pans, it doesn't look too bad. So anyhow, this is the front-facing camera, and I don't know, I'm actually really impressed by this. It looks really good. I mean, I'm in direct sunlight, and just, I don't know, it's pretty sweet. The dynamic range, you can see the clouds, you can still see, the dark shadow. My face is in the shade, still see some clouds. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm really interested to test this camera against my Canon 80D, my 6D Mark II, and shooting raw, guys. Obviously, there's going to be instances where my 80D and my 6D Mark II are just going to completely own it, but there are special cases where this iPhone being able to shoot at 240 frames per second. It's in my pocket all the time. There are things that it can do, 4K for example, that, you know, my Canon cameras can't do, as well as, yeah, it's just always in your pocket. Anyways, let's do some slow motion. Pretty cool. I lost my wedding ring today. Yeah, we went on this run this morning and I slipped and fell, and my wedding ring can't be resized, and I lost it as a result. So it's made out of tungsten carbide, so it's very weakly magnetically bound. I think I'm saying that right. I'm a little worried that I'm probably not going to be able to recover it, but I have a GPS coordinate on the trail where I lost it, so got my fingers crossed. Hopefully I'll be able to get my wedding ring back so I can be married again. I'm pretty impressed with this camera, guys, like especially this forward facing. I mean, it's not bad. Hey bunkers. All right guys, I'm pretty excited. I think this is going to be a winner as far as camera stuff. Definitely a good thing to have in your pocket for shooting out in the field. Completely blown away by the low light for this particular size of a sensor. I definitely plan to do more reviews, and if you're interested in that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and ring the bell, and we'll see you in the next one. All right guys, peace.